The open road, a ribbon of asphalt, winding through landscapes both familiar and strange. It holds a certain allure, doesn't it? The promise of adventure, the thrill of the unknown. But for some, that thrill takes a turn down a darker path. You drive, whether it's a motorcycle, car or truck, long enough and you'll have a scare. But what if it's more than just a scare? What if the shadows hold more than just darkness? 3 encounters, recorded by ordinary people. Our first journey takes us to the rugged peaks and verdant valleys of the Andes Mountains. Here in the province of Tucumán, Argentina, nature reigns supreme. Towering mountains pierce the clouds, their slopes cloaked in emerald forests, ancient and alive. These mountains, while breathtaking in their beauty, hold secrets. Legends whispered around flickering campfires, tales of strange lights dancing among the peaks, of figures that vanish into the mist. Some dismiss them as mere folklore, stories spun to ward off the loneliness of the high country, but others believe. 2 cyclists, their bikes loaded down with supplies, embarked on a journey through this majestic landscape. They sought adventure, a chance to test their limits amidst the grandeur of nature. Little did they know, they were about to encounter something far beyond their wildest imaginings. The road stretched before them, a narrow ribbon winding its way deeper into the heart of the mountains. The air was still, the silence broken only by the rhythmic whir of their tires on the asphalt. The sun, a pale disk behind a veil of clouds, cast an ethereal glow upon the landscape.
It was quiet, one of the cyclists later recounted. His voice hushed, his eyes wide with a mixture of awe and terror. Too quiet. It felt wrong. He paused, drawing a shaky breath, lost in the memory of that unsettling stillness. And then, out of nowhere, his words trailed off, leaving a chilling silence in their wake.
The footage from their helmet cameras tells the story. The cyclists pedal along the winding road, their conversation lost to the wind. The scenery is breathtaking, but an undeniable tension hangs in the air. And then it happens. A flicker of movement at the edge of the screen, a fleeting shadow darting across the road ahead. Was it just a trick of the light, a bird taking flight, or something more unsettling? The cyclists, adrenaline surging through their veins, didn't stop to investigate. They pedaled harder, their breaths catching in their throats, their eyes glued to the road ahead. They had stumbled into a mystery, an enigma woven into the very fabric of these mountains. Locals, when they finally dared to speak of it, offered no easy answers. Some whispered of a spectral entity, a guardian of the mountains, its form shifting and elusive, its motives unknowable. Our exploration of the unexplained takes us from the rugged beauty of the Andes to the seemingly mundane world of traffic cameras and dashboard footage. Here, in the digital age, where every moment is recorded and scrutinized, reality itself seems to bend and distort. The incident we are about to examine has baffled experts and ignited furious debate online. It is a cold case, a digital enigma that continues to defy explanation. The footage captured by a traffic camera perched high above a busy highway is both mundane and deeply unsettling. At first glance, it appears to be nothing out of the ordinary. Cars and trucks flow along the asphalt arteries. Their movements a hypnotic dance of steel and rubber, but then something catches the eye. A white van traveling at a steady speed in the middle lane suddenly vanishes. One moment it is there, a solid object navigating the flow of traffic. The next, it is gone, vanished without a trace. No screeching brakes, no blinding flash of light, no indication of an accident or collision. The van simply ceases to exist. The footage has been examined frame by frame, analyzed by experts in digital imaging and video forensics. Some have suggested a technical glitch, a digital artifact caused by a corrupted file or a faulty camera, but others, including seasoned investigators, remain unconvinced.
"I've seen my fair share of strange things," remarked one veteran detective, his voice laced with a mixture of bewilderment and intrigue. "But this is different. It's like that van just blinked out of existence.
Theories abound, ranging from the plausible to the downright bizarre. Some speculate that the van was a victim of a rare atmospheric phenomenon, a localized vortex or a sudden shift in the Earth's magnetic field. Others whisper of glitches in the matrix, tears in the fabric of reality itself. Could it be that what we perceive as solid and immutable is in fact far more fluid and malleable than we ever imagined? Could there be forces at work, forces beyond our comprehension, capable of manipulating matter and energy, of bending the very laws of physics? The vanishing vehicle remains an enigma, a tantalizing mystery that hints at the vastness of the unknown. Our final encounter takes us to the lonely stretches of highway that snake through the desolate heart of the American Southwest. Here, beneath the vast expanse of the night sky, where stars blaze like celestial diamonds, a lone motorcyclist found himself facing a terror he could never have imagined. The open road, once a symbol of freedom and adventure, had transformed into a menacing corridor of shadows and uncertainty. The air, heavy with the scent of sagebrush and desert dust, crackled with an unseen energy. It was the kind of night that whispered of ancient secrets and forgotten lore. The motorcyclist, a seasoned rider with countless miles under his belt, had embarked on a cross-country journey, seeking solace in the solitude of the open road. He relished the feel of the wind against his face, the rumble of the engine beneath him, the hypnotic rhythm of the road. But on this particular night, something felt different. The darkness seemed deeper, more oppressive. The silence, broken only by the whine of his engine, was punctuated by strange, unsettling sounds. The distant howl of a coyote, the rustling of unseen creatures in the underbrush.
I'd been riding for hours, the motorcyclist recalled, his voice tight with a mixture of fear and disbelief. I was starting to feel pretty tired. My eyes were playing tricks on me. Shadows seemed to move in my peripheral vision. I thought I was just imagining things.
He paused, shaking his head as if trying to dislodge the memory.
Until I saw the footage.
The camera mounted on his helmet captured everything. The endless ribbon of asphalt illuminated by the single headlight of his motorcycle. The desolate landscape stretching out on either side, a tapestry of darkness and shadow. And then it appeared. A figure, tall and gaunt, its edges blurred and indistinct, standing motionless in the middle of the road. The motorcyclist, his heart pounding in his chest, swerved to avoid a collision. As he sped past, he cast a terrified glance back over his shoulder. The figure was gone. He pulled over to the side of the road, his mind racing. Had he really seen what he thought he saw? Or was it just a figment of his exhausted imagination, a trick of the desert night? He reached for his helmet camera, his hands trembling slightly. He had to see the footage. What he saw sent chills down his spine. There on the screen was the figure, tall, gaunt, its eyes glowing an eerie white. It stood in the middle of the road, seemingly oblivious to the approaching motorcycle, and then just as quickly as it had appeared, it vanished. Some have dismissed the footage as a hoax, a clever manipulation of digital effects. Others, however, believe it to be something far more sinister. They point to local legends of lost souls, restless spirits forever wandering the desolate highways of the Southwest, seeking something they can never find. Was the motorcyclist the victim of a cruel prank, a figment of his own imagination, or something far more unsettling? The truth, as always, remains elusive, lost in the shadows of the desert night. But the footage serves as a chilling reminder that there are still mysteries in this world. Mysteries that defy explanation and challenge our understanding of the boundaries of reality. 3 encounters, 3 mysteries. What do you believe? We've explored the theories, examined the evidence, and now it's your turn to weigh in. Did we miss anything? Do you have your own theories about these unexplained events? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.